Hi guys, watch me glam my clients from start to finish. First of all, I go in with wiping her face. Then after wiping her face properly, then I'll go in with setting her face with setting spray, which was done off camera. Then after that, I'll be going in with her moisturizer, which I'll be using cetaphil as her moisturizer. Have to make sure that this moisturizer go overly on her face, beneath her eyes. Sometimes I use my hand to massage the moisturizer all over their faces, all over my clients' faces. Then next, I go in my mattifying primer on her T-zones and make sure I apply this properly. Then next, I'll be going in with her foundation. I'll make sure I use her exact skin color. So I use L'Oreal. Then I use my damp beauty sponge to make sure I apply this very well on her face. So guys, if you watch, this is my client. I've known her for years, and then we're just more than clients this time around. So if you notice that we've been having some chit chat while I'm doing her makeup. So I continue to blend and make sure I blend properly. So this was a quick one, so I'll be skipping some things. Most of the works I do for my full glam, I didn't do it here because I didn't go in with her cream contour or her clean brush. I just went in with spraying her face. Then I applied her concealer so that I can finish on time, because this was supposed to be a studio picture and she needed to be fast so she can pick up her children. Then next, I go in with her concealer. So I apply it on the highlighted area. So guys, I don't know if you've been following my videos, you will understand when I say the highlighted area. Then I try to blend properly with my damp beauty sponge. So I was being very fast here because my client needs to take her picture and she needs to be out on time. So I try to apply this concealer so that there will be crease on her face. So after blending properly, then next I go in with a skin shade of powder to set. I try to set very well. On all the highlighted areas. I also use my brush to set to avoid any crease at all. Then next I'll be going in with her skin shade of powder. So I'm going with the powder palette Becham. So I try to blend in her actual shade of powder on her skin. I use my brush and make sure I blend very well. So guys, if you watch, I went back again under her eyes to avoid any crease. Then I blend her powder very well. Then next I'll be going with her contour, a shade or two shades darker than her skin. I do this beneath her cheekbone and also before her hairline. Then below her jaw, I'll also be applying my contour. Then next, I went in with her nose contour. I make sure I do this very well. So next I go in with my Who Is That Girl powder contour and I apply this on her cheekbone. So next guy, after applying this on her cheekbone, I also try to apply it between her nose. Then I went in again with my powder, her exact skin shade, and make sure I blend this very well. And next I set her face. Then I set properly and allow it to dry. So next guys, I'll be using my setting powder to set to avoid falls. I set all the highlighted areas. Then I damp her eyebrow. So guys, as I told you, this is a quick one. So there were a lot of quick things we did here. So I went in to set her beneath her cheekbone. Then next, I created my base for my eyeshadow. So I went in with applying so guys, the eyeshadow I use is Blossom eyeshadow palette. Then next I went in with a transitional shade or a darker shade to blend in the outer corner shade I used. I make sure I blend this properly. Then next, I blend properly. Make sure that there is no harsh line there. I make sure I blend properly. Then next, I go in with setting her base. Then apply the eyeshadow I'll be using. I apply it so it can pop properly. So guys, I try to blend this very well. So as I've always said, when it comes to makeup, it's about blending. Then when I go in with my Cara gel liner to line her eyes, I also line her water eyes. Then next I go into her lips. I try to tell her to smile so that I can get her full lips. So I blended it properly. So guys, if you notice that I applied the first lip liner, it was as if it wasn't popping. So I went in with a more poppy color. Then next I apply her lip. So next I go in with blending properly. So next I go in with her lip gloss and allow her to map so it could blend properly. So next I go in with her brows. Then I try to use my spoolie to brush. Then next I go with my Cara gel liner, the brown one. I start from the downside to draw her brows. So guys, if you notice that this brow is a full brow and you don't really need to do much, you just start by drawing the brows. Then I did the same thing the other side. Then I try to finish up by like shading up, then coming to the front to make it natural, just like drawing a stroke line in the front side to just make it natural. Please, if you're enjoying this tutorial, please subscribe to my channel, like, and please don't stop watching because you'll be getting more of my videos. So guys, if you notice that this eyebrow is complete, then we'll have to go in with her concealer, a shade or two shades lighter than her skin color, and make sure we blend properly. Then next, I'll go in by using my powder to blend, like to set her under eyes, the both side. So after this, I went in with my eyeshadow brush again to make sure I blend the two so that they can be blended properly. Then next, I go in with her same color shade for her top brows. I do this the both sides. Then next, I try to use powder palette to set. So I use like her skin shade powder to also blend it out. Then guys, as I've always said, once you're done with your makeup, if you feel like you're not getting anything right, you can go back again and like redo it so you can get it right. So see me doing the same thing I'm saying. So next, I go in with her mascara, but before then I have put my glue on my lashes and kept it aside, or give it to your clients to hold to dry for some time. Then next, I placed my lash and tried to press it. I do the same thing the other side. So guys, if you watch, I was pressing this properly. So not after fixing your lashes, you will not still have a line between your own lashes and the one you placed. So guys, I try to press so that there will not be difference. So next, I go in with her actual skin shade of her powder. So guys, if you notice, my client have already said feeling herself and she's looking happy. But first, I lined her brows again with my eyeliner. That's the Karagen liner. I do the same thing again. Then I applied mascara beneath her eyelashes, which is her waterline side. I try to apply the mascara there. Then next, I go in with my brush to start blending. Then next, I go in with my contour That's my powder contour. Apply it on the same place. Then next I go in my blush on her cheekbone. Then next I use powder to dust off those, if there is any eyeshadow products that must have fallen on top of the face. I use my powder palette and get a shade or two shade lighter to dust it off. Then I go in with, if there is anything I didn't apply properly, her nose contour, everything, I make sure it's coming out and it's poppy. You get. So here my client was trying to tell me where she feels wasn't pressed properly, so I had to redo it. Then I go in with spraying her face. So next I allow the face to dry. So guys, if you're watching her, she's already excited. So I think everybody should be that person that makes their clients excited. So next I go in with my highlighter on top of her cheekbone, beneath her eyebrow, between her nose, the top side, and also like a dot on her nose. So when you apply this, you try to blend it properly so there won't be harsh lines. So guys, this is my work. Thank you for watching, and if you've been watching, please like my next video because I'll be posting more videos. Thank you guys for watching.